Greetings! I'm Cadet 3rd Class, Tyla Jimunghanay, 2nd year BTL Ed, major in Home Economics. Why choose ROTC? I chose ROTC because I wanted more challenges in life. I chose ROTC because I wanted to be molded as a person. ROTC molded me into someone I never expected I can be. And that would be as being a leader and a follower. From one of my experience as an advanced ROTC cadet, as you may have noticed, in front of me is a caliber 5.56mm M16 A1 Armalite. Today, I'm going to show you how to disassemble and reassemble weapon. Pull the charging handle to the rear, look inside the chamber to see to it that there is no bullet, then the weapon is clear. Touch it twice, then the weapon is clear. Push the pivot pin and the takedown pin to completely separate the groups for the identification of the parts. Pull the charging handle to the rear together with the bolt carrier. Disassemble the bolt carrier assembly by first removing the firing pin retaining pin, followed by the firing pin, followed by the cam pin, then lastly, the bolt. Push the buffer assembly in about 1/4 inch in order to take out the buffer and the buffer spring. As you may have noticed, the weapon has two different receiver groups, the upper receiver group and the lower receiver group. Now let's first identify the parts of the upper receiver group. This is the muzzle, flash suppressor, barrel, bayonet stud. This is the front side. This is the rear side. This is the upper sling swivel, right and left handguard, gas cylinder tube. This is the slip ring. This hole here is the ejection port. This is the dust cover. This is the windage knob, forward assist assembly. Now the parts of the upper receiver group has been identified. Let's proceed with the lower receiver group. This is the rubber coil pad, lower sling swivel, buttstock. This is the comb. This is the buffer retaining pin, hammer, bolt catch. This is the selector lever by which we have three modes. This is safety mode, semi-mode, and auto mode. This is the pistol grip, trigger guard, and this is the trigger. This is the magazine release button. This is the takedown pin, and this is the pivot pin. Now the parts of the weapon has been identified. Let's proceed with the reassembling of the weapon. But first, there is one golden rule to be remembered. What part that was removed to be the last part to be returned. Insert the buffer together with the buffer spring. Then, followed by the bolt. Then the cam pin. Followed by the firing pin, then lastly, the firing pin retaining pin. Insert the charging handle together with the bolt carrier assembly. Combine the two receiver groups. Cock the weapon twice. Switch to semi-mode. Hold the trigger. Cock it twice again. Switch back to safety mode.
It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right. right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as.
Now those are one of my experience as an advanced ROTC cadet. My fellow DSSenians, freshmen of DSSC, we encourage you to be part of the DSSC ROTC unit. We encourage you to be one of us. We encourage you to choose ROTC.